Hi there, I'm Matt from the Underground Cookery School. Today I'm just going to show you a really simple, easy recipe. Hi there, I'm going to show you how to make something called chicken cordon bleu. I don't know how it got that name because I doubt very much that the Cordon Bleu would put their name to it. I'll tell you why in a sec, but whilst I'm telling you about chicken cordon bleu, I'm just going to take a fillet off. So, you know, you can watch me bone out the chicken, which I think would be a useful thing to do. Cordon bleu is, as most people know, one of the highest accreditations that you can get in France for being a chef. If you're a cordon bleu chef, pretty much means you get a medal with a blue ribbon on it, and it means you can then go and work wherever you like in the world, in theory. They're quite proud of their heritage, so when a recipe comes along called chicken cordon bleu, which this is, and it uses Swiss cheese, you've got to wonder whether the Cordon Bleu actually ever put their name to it. Right, I'm only going to do one because we only do need to do one. What I'm going to do is flatten out the escalope. So I've just got some cling film. Now, this little method that I'm going to show you will take the skin off as well, because this is about the only time I would ever take skin off chicken, because I think it's the best bit. But we are going to cover it in breadcrumbs. If you get sort of a thick steak and you want to turn it into an escalope, I think this is a very good way of doing it. In between two sheets of cling film, and then right, there we've got our escalope. And what I'm going to do now is season. I'm just going to give my hands a quick rinse. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm just about to put my hands in my seasoning, and I don't want raw protein in there. But a little bit of salt and pepper. And I've now got some Swiss cheese. See, the French would never go with Swiss cheese. Why would they do that? They've got 286 different cheeses of their own. Right, now what we're going to do is just roll that up, sort of like a roulade. Make it nice and tight. And the official way of doing this is just to hold it in place like that. So you can sort of sew along, hold it in place, and there we have our fillet. Now, what we're going to do next is cover it in breadcrumbs. We are going to fry it off and put it in the pan. So I'm just going to get that oil to a reasonably hot temperature, and you could season that layer as well, but I've actually already seasoned the flour, so I'm not going to do it twice. So again, this is a great way of coating anything in breadcrumbs. The first thing you do is a bit of flour, then some egg yolk rather, or just, this is just egg wash, and then finally some breadcrumbs. Give it a nice even covering like that. A vegetable oil, always use vegetable oil, and always use vegetable oil when you fry over the hob, because it burns at a much higher temperature, and as a consequence, if you use olive oil, all that happens is you burn the olive oil and everything ends up tasting as if it's burnt, which it kind of is. So in that goes, and I'm just going to give that a little bit of I just want to get some colour on this, that's all. A little bit of colour before I put it in the oven, which is why I always recommend that you buy a saucepan with a stainless steel handle, because it means you can then just pop it straight in. If, like me, you're not totally happy with the crispiness of the breadcrumbs at this stage, you can just add a little bit more extra vegetable oil. So I'm just going to keep that frying for about another minute, and when you come back, we'll pop it in the oven. Done. So that's sizzling away nicely. I'm just going to pop that straight in the oven. There we go. Leave that in there for about 20 odd minutes. Not even, maybe 17 minutes. See you in a minute. Right. That's looking delicious. Now obviously be very careful because that handle, I've instinctively, I never pick up one of these handles now without putting a cloth on it, but it is going to be very hot. You just need to take out the toothpick, and there you have it. That is how you make chicken cordon bleu.